Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
The conversation that goes back some years ago, 2 or 3, where we were discussing over on the ticket our spirit animals. What animal do you relate to? Come back as an animal. You know this story, Rudy. Mine is a dolphin. They're fun-loving. They're smart. They're kind of like the dogs of the ocean. They always seem to be usually trying to have a good time. They don't get pissed very easily.
I've seen them hump humans, though.
They will hump a human. Again, just trying to have a good time. Just trying to have a great time.
I got a list of them. Mine is the orca.
Yep.
The white rhinoceros.
Okay.
And a great white, because I am a huge Shark Week guy.
Correct. You're an apex predator of a human being.
Nobody hunts me.
You are Rudy F and J.
I do the freaking hunting around this bitch.
You are
orcas
1/3.
do hunt great whites.
They will fuck a great white up. I just saw a very cool video of one exploding a great white's rib cage. I thought that was fantastic.
Damn, that's badass. Well, I've got new science in here. From science.org.
What happened?
For the first time, it has been discovered that dolphins actually give each other names. Nobody else does that except for human beings.
Damn, I thought you were going to say they give each other head. You said names. That's boring.
Oh,
no,
lots of dogs. Lots of dogs go down on each other, don't they?
Dolphins don't give each other head. Dolphins?
That'd be hard to do. I mean, have you seen what a dolphin thing looks like? It's as long as a baseball bat.
Well, I would think that
Magnum Dom.
I would think that they could deep throat then if it's that long.
Gross. No, they don't do that, but they do give each other names. So this out of science.org. This is a new study just came down. I'm not going to read you the whole thing, obviously. I'll do some paraphrasing.
All right.
It says, like members of a street gang, male dolphins summon their buddies when it comes time to raid and pillage, or in their case, to capture and defend females in heat. New study reveals that they do this by learning names or signature whistles of their closest allies, sometimes more than a dozen dolphins. They remember who consistently cooperated with them in the past, and they know the squeak, and so they will squeak out that other dolphin's squeak.
Wow.
They have names. Male dolphins typically cooperate as a pair or in a trio in what researchers call a, quote, first-order alliance. You've got your homies, like your buddies, like your ride or dies. These small groups work together to find and corral fertile females. Males also operate. They also operate in second-order alliances comprised of as many as 14 dolphins. So dolphins have like their number one ride or die buddies. Then they got like 10 or 15 other kind of secondary buddies. We do that as humans. You've got 2 or 3 of your tightest buddies, but then you got 10, 20 good buddies that they're not ride or dies, but they're like second tier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for shizzle.
Dolphins do it too, to defend each other when they're being attacked, or when other dolphin packs show up and try to take their women. Then the big alliances will get together and they'll defend their women and like circle their women and like fight off other would-be mates that they don't know. And they summon each other by using their squeaks. So it's been discovered. Scientists have been arguing for years, and now the data looks like it's absolutely true. Every baby dolphin gets a unique signature whistle from its mother. Mothers will give dolphins a whistle, and those dolphins will use that whistle, and the other dolphins they come in contact with will also realize, oh, okay, homeboy's name is, and so when it's time for
mama.
Oh, we got a motherfucker in here trying to get our women. Call, go get. He's a badass. What's up? Come on in here and help us. Okay, cool. I got you. Thank you. They actually have names. How crazy is that?
Hey, that's a drop, LG. All that whistling. But hold on. So are you
Dolphins
telling
are the
me,
bomb.
Are you telling me that dolphins are the only animal in the animal kingdom that aren't deadbeats? Because in the animal kingdom, they're all fucking deadbeat dads.
A lot of them, yeah. Yeah, they are. It's not in their makeup to stay.
So
some animals stay.
So dolphins are cuffers? They be cuffing the booty? They be
Yeah, they
fighting
share
people
the
over the
booty.
booty?
Well,
You
yeah.
never fight. You never fight over the booty. If she's willing to give it to somebody
Right.
else, you take that up with her.
Dolphins are swingers, but within their own little swing group. No one else is allowed to come in there and hang out with them.
Yeah, see, she's supposed to check. She's supposed to be like, no, I'm taking.
Right. But if and are all in the same tribe, then she's down with all of them. It's like a hippie commune. This is our commune. We do what we want with everybody. We love each other, like Native American tribes back in the day. But no other dolphins are allowed to come in. Strangers are not allowed in. It's sacred. Their little pack. Very badass. No other animal have that. What
are we talking about?
Not dogs, not cats, not those mean ass orcas that you love, the scourge of the ocean that are dangerous. Those are the gangsters of the ocean, which I see why you dig them.
Have you seen the difference in their when they're at SeaWorld, they have the limp thing, but then when they're in the wild,
yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah.
And I love SeaWorld. I love SeaWorld, but Blackfish hurt my heart.
Yeah, same. And shout out to SeaWorld.
Shout out to SeaWorld. Y'all want to spend
no
some
longer.
money with us? Hey, fucking keep them captive if y'all want to spend some money with us.
So what SeaWorld has come out, and because that was it Blackfish, whatever you said,
Fish,
that
they're not breeding anymore. It's over when they all die, right?
Correct. Yeah, they don't bring in any more. They don't have new orcas. They don't have orca shows. They're in the tanks over there. You can go look at them swim around, but no more shows, no more bits, no more bullshit. And once all the orcas are gone, that's it. There'll be no more killer whales in any SeaWorld, which is good. I never cared before, but then I actually did some research and watched other things, not just that documentary, but some other stuff, read some other stuff, looked at it, and it's bullshit to have a whale in captivity.
It's equivalent to you being born in solitary confinement.
Right.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Like literally, like it's the same thing.
Isn't there a giant, LG may know this, he's a man about town. Isn't there like a giant ass aquarium? I want to say in the whole Atlanta.
There is a big aquarium in Atlanta.
They have a there's a whale shark, I think, in an aquarium. I want to say down in Georgia. Tokyo's got one.
They have one of those huge ones in Atlanta. Okay. I've seen that on a Tyler Perry movie.
I don't have any issue with fish being in a tank, but something as big as a whale shark. Come on now.
That's weird.
That's something like that needs to be in the open sea. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus by name. I don't want to get too specific, but let's just say there's a guy that lives near me and he has a beautiful, I don't know if it's Irish or Scottish. It's one of these badass sheep herder dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it almost looks like a border collie type thing.
I know what dog you're talking about. Yeah, I'm a fan of the dog show. I'm a fan of Westminster.
Yeah, so dude lives up on the 4th level of the condoplex we live at, and he works a ton. He's single dude, and he works a lot, so he's gone a lot, and that little dog just hangs out on that damn balcony all day and doesn't get walked very much. And I just feel bad.
You want to turn him in?
No, I almost want to go over there and volunteer to take his dog out a couple of times a day.
No, charge his ass.
Well, yeah,
There's nothing in life for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I understand. My point is, I just feel bad. That dog. My point is, going back to the fish, there are some species that are not meant to be caged. He has tons of energy. This little sheepdog, or this little herding dog, whatever you want to call it. Like those are herder dogs, those badass hunting dogs, blue tick healers, those kind of dogs that are. It's in their DNA to live on.
They need an hour or two of work a day. Period.
A day, or they'll lose their shit, and that's what happens to whales in captivity, man. That's why that dorsal fin goes down. It's sad. Didn't mean to make this all dark and awful, but yes, shout out to SeaWorld for finally coming to light. And shout out to all dolphins in the ocean, the badass, the dogs of the sea. Shout out to dolphins. One more example of why they rule. All right, you and I are going to be kicking ass in public on Saturday. Welcome, it's in the building with me and Rudy and LG. Subscribe to this thing. We should create our dolphin names. Mine'll be. That's my new name. I just gave it to myself.
Mine will be.
I like it.
That was what my mom would call us home like that when we were kids. Like we could be anywhere in the neighborhood. We hear that.
Yeah.
That means it's time to get your ass in the house.
Yeah, you knew your whistle. That was your mama's whistle.
I knew my mama's whistle, yeah.
All right, you can subscribe to this buffoonery for absolutely free on YouTube. But if you really love us, so you want to support us hard, you can become a member of this show. For only $6 a month, you can become a member of our YouTube page, and you get all of our exclusive members-only shows that we do most days. Today is a freebie, what you're getting, but you're all invited, everybody, whether you're a member or not, to come out to Slackers in the Medical Center. The studio home of In the Building is Slackers. We will be literally in a Slackers on Saturday for 420. This Saturday from 3 to 5, Rudy and I will be doing a special edition of In the Building as we celebrate 420, and this is our official celebration of our new partnership with the exclusive sports bar of our show, Slackers. 5 locations in the area, but we will be at the Medical Center one on Fredericksburg Road. Looking forward to it. Rudy and I went over there yesterday to check it out, and S got real yesterday. We shot a promo. It's real. Now I saw it, and I'm ready to go back Saturday and do our thing, man. So I'm excited for that. Shout out to Slackers. So come hang out. They got 1,500 pounds at least of crawfish. They got live DJs all day long as they celebrate 420. And then that night there's a big fight on pay-per-view, but you can watch the fight at Slackers Medical Center. It's only $20 to get in and get to have all that, or it's $15 if you get your wristbands before Saturday in any one of the participating Slackers. Do you have an update on that?
Yes.
All right.
You can only get them at Medical Center.
All right, Med Center location. Get your ass in there and get your wristbands before Saturday at the Med Center location on Fred Road. They're $15 if you go today, $20 at the door. But whether you go before or that day of, y'all come out there, hang out with us, make us look good with the boys at Slackers. They've showed good faith in our show, and we want to return them. We want to reward their faith by having a good turnout this Saturday for Crawfish Boil 2K24 on 420 with me and Rudy at Slackers.
I kind of want to. I'm probably going to end up watching the fight there. That's going to be a big fight.
What time's the main event?
Dude, that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Them damn main events like 10:30, 11. I'm getting there about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long haul for me. I may have to go home, come back. We'll figure it out.
Fine.
But if you don't have anywhere to watch the fight and you want some crawfish, want some music and some vibes, Slackers Medical Center is the spot.
Yeah, y'all make us look good and get your butts out there. All right, show brought to you also in part by Texas. We'll make that the sponsor of this first big hot topic that Rudy wants to get into today. And that is Dion Sanders, back in the news again, has come out and said that when his son, Shedeur Sanders,
and
Travis Hunter, the 5-star two-way corner wide receiver, if they do come out next season, he wants them to go to there's only 6 teams.
What are the 6 teams?
Dallas, Philly, New York,
49ers and Ravens,
San Francisco. Yeah, the big players, and the Cowboys for some reason. Basically, and all the teams that Dion played for. I think Atlanta too.
Yeah, Atlanta
all the teams that Dad played for. It don't work that way. I wish it did. I wish we lived in a world where guys could choose where they go.
Like that?
It should. It does in soccer.
Eli did it.
I know. I agree.
Steve Francis did it.
If I'm Caleb Williams, I ain't going to the Bears. Fuck that.
John Elway did it.
John
Elway was like, if the Colts draft me, I'm going to play baseball. But this is my thing, though, with Dion. This is what I would tell Dion. You're making it extremely hard on Travis Hunter and Shedeur once they land wherever they land. This is a new world we live in. When y'all were doing it, there was no, when Eli did it, social media wasn't what it was. Steve Francis, John Elway. If you go somewhere, if you turning down teams and then wherever team you go to, it's not coming along the way it's supposed to, they're going to be destroyed. And I think it's an amazing amount of pressure. And what Dion has to realize, look, I love Shedeur. I think Shedeur can play. That don't mean he's Dion. Like, Dion was out of this world. And I love the fact that he has the confidence in Travis and Shedeur that he does.
Mm-hmm.
But should they not pan out after this, like, well, no, I ain't letting them go anywhere just to, ruin their career. I don't know if that's the best move. I get where he's coming from, and I respect it. But I just feel like he's adding unnecessary pressures that they're already under, because who are the two highest paid NIL players in all of college football? Well, top three. Shedeur and Travis are both top three. I think Quinn Ewers is wedged in between them at number 2. So they're already coming in with that. And once you get to the NFL locker room, they don't give a shit about who your dad is. They don't give a shit about how Dion Sanders feels about Travis Hunter. They're going to be like, prove it, rookie. Go get my gosh damn bags. Make a play. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
You're already making $4 million. You're making, Shadeur's making more than a lot of NFL players right now. He's making more than any special teams player, making more than most rookie dudes on their rookie deals.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well, come in and prove it. Come in and show us. You ain't in Boulder anymore. Dion ain't here to protect you. Ain't none of that no more. We don't give a shit. We've seen players' sons come and go. Nobody gives a shit about that. So I'd tread lightly if I was Dion, although I respect what he's doing. You're putting unnecessary pressures on them 2 kids, and they're not you. I don't give a shit how confident he is in them, how much God has they back. Shedeur ain't Dion, and neither is Travis Hunter. It's as simple as that.
We saw this last season where, because they were swaggery. They talked a lot of shit those first 3 weeks of the season when they were 3-0, and you already have a target on your back because you're Dion's kid. Everybody they played against wanted to lay their asses out. Remember that speech that the Oregon coach gave his team before the game?
Yeah.
They're all about clicks and likes. We're about whooping ass. And they went out
then
there
beat them by 50.
Took Colorado to the shed.
And Travis Hunter is undersized. I'd be careful. I'd be careful with demanding shit.
Yeah, he needs to pick a position. I have no problem I'm with you on that. I have no problem with guys saying, hey, we don't want to play for whoever. I get that. I do. I think it's ridiculous. And I've said it forever. But it's just me being an old man yelling in the wind because nothing will ever happen. It's insane that there's a draft and we do it in this communist style where the worst team gets rewarded with the best college football player. That's bullshit. And they don't make a damn how awful the organization is, piss poor the ownership is, terrible the managers are, what bad turf, shitty town. You have no say-so on where you're going to go spend the next 5, 6, 7 years of your young manhood. That's not free society.
Mm-mm.
But again, that'll never change.
Mm-mm.
But where players can jump on and get some control on this is say, hey, I'm not going there though. But for Dion to essentially say, yeah, there's 26 teams we're not going to go play for. You can't do that. Name 2 or 3 you won't play for, but to say, hey, we're only going to play for these 6 teams rules out 26 others.
And here's the other thing, Mike. Here's the other thing. The owners are some egotistical maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
And they may love Dion and respect what Dion did, but you're not, your 2 kids aren't bigger than the shield. And what ends up happening, they go to that email list that they have that nobody can track except the White House. And the email gets sent out. Fuck them. Nobody take them. Like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Now, Jerry may step in. And I see Dion working. Because this is the thing. He also picked 6 teams that could have new coaches soon. I see him working.
Well,
and one
Dallas
of those teams could be
won.
the Dallas Cowboys. I see him working. But the owners don't like being told what to do by players or coaches. They hate it. You saw Lamar Jackson, the Atlanta Falcons, 2 seconds after Lamar Jackson was made available for trade. There were 6 teams that needed Lamar Jackson like they needed a kidney. And they tweeted, not interested. Because 2 seconds after he was made available, 6 teams that needed him were
Yep.
like, nah. You know why? Because no, we're not doing that. We run this shit. Dion, we love you. You got a yellow jacket. You did some great things. You don't tell us what to do. So if I'm the New York Jets or the Cincinnati Bengals or the Cleveland Browns or whoever the hell we're talking about, Jacksonville Jaguars, nah, man, I'm rallying the troops like, hey, man, we roll with y'all on Lamar Jackson. Y'all roll with us on this Dion shit. He is not going to tell us who we can and can't draft. And I'm going to draft him. And if they don't play, then guess what? He just ain't going to play. These billionaire owners are making $12 billion a year. They will not be told what to do. They won't be. So again, that's just a whole nother thing. Again, I don't see any good coming out of this. I love Dion's heart, but this is not going to end well.
Same. But I stand by what I said about telling a few teams no.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when kids are making money in college, like Caleb Williams is. He made $7 million last year with USC. 7.
I wouldn't go to the Bears if I was him either.
I wouldn't. I would say no. I'd go back to school or just hold out.
But when you tell 26 teams no,
That's over the top. Yeah, that's so Dion too. All right, it's Texas Cheer Liquor. We got 7 locations all over the greater San Antonio area, including Redbird Ranch, Lucky Ranch, Up in Bernie, Bulverde and Evans, Braun Point, Military Crossing, and Culebra Commons. There are 7 locations. It is Texas Cheer Liquor. Another quick and late shout out to my boys at Texas Cheer. They with that beautiful gift basket. I delivered all of that booze to Anonymous.
Yeah, right.
This weekend.
Prove it.
I did.
He probably gave it to you, Mike. Quit bullshitting.
He did not give me one drop. Matter of fact, he may bring some though, because I'm thinking about stringing together a little get together for our barbecue committee in a few weeks. Once we get some dust settling, I got to get through slackers and stuff. I think we're going to have a little house party, a little private party for the committee members. Most of y'all are probably watching this show, so I guess the cat's out of the bag. I've got some things I want to get back to that committee that gives so much to that barbecue every year, and wouldn't be shocked if some of those nice allocations show up at our little party in a few weeks. I'll get back to you.
Also, one other Texas Cheer note. The gin and juice has landed. Gin and juice made by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. That's why I hate we don't have licensing. It'd be perfect to drop that song right now. I was talking with AD, the owner, over the weekend. Sent me a picture. He was having some of the gin and juice that Snoop and Dre have made, and told me it's actually pretty good. Now, AD, like when he has some shit and then it's terrible, he tells me like, "Yo, this is terrible."
Yeah.
Like, forget that. I was like, hey, man, what we need to be promoting? The gin and juice made by Snoop and Dre, it's only fitting, has landed at Texas Cheer. Yeah, has landed at Texas Cheer Liquor. Go out and try it and let them know In the Building sent you.
Very good.
Sing, motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah, there.
We got NBA playing games tonight.
Now send that Zelle, AD.
Oh, yeah, AD, you're due. It's your last one.
It's sent.
Received. Oh, very good.
Oh, okay.
My bad, AD. My bad.
Love you, AD.
We love you hard. Now we're buddies again. All right, we're also buddies with Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building.
What's up, Jay?
What's up, Jay? I'm going to go see him tonight. You still going to come?
Yeah, I'm going to come.
If you get a chance? All right.
No, I'm coming.
All right, cool. We have
already got my permission slip signed.
Oh, nice. Why don't you bring her?
Tuesday is leg day at her gym. She don't miss leg.
Okay.
She don't miss leg and booty day. She don't miss leg. She don't miss leg and booty day. But I'll ask her.
Legs and booties are important. All right, very good. All right. What do we got tonight? What are we talking about? Was it Tuesday? We have NBA playing games.
Hold on. Why are you?
We don't have enough games to gamble on.
Don't do.
I'm ass whipped by this, Rudy.
This is exciting. What do you mean, one and done for the 9-10 seed? Come on, you're not, Mike. Don't be like this, bro. So you don't like the one game playing for MLB, or you hate the NBA?
Hate it. I hate it. Hate the MLB.
You're so old, but you're so young.
I really hate it in baseball. We play 162 games. Everybody plays series all year long. Let's have it come down to one damn game. Come on, man. I accept it. I just don't love it. All right. It's only for gambling. That's all it is, and I roll with it. I don't have to like it, but I'm going to accept it. we have the Western Conference play-in games tonight. And so the winners of these games will take on the remaining 6 seeds in the playoffs.
You know what? You're so rude.
What a beating.
You're so rude.
Here's what's happened, though.
Go ahead.
It's set up to where it's like, I feel like if you're the Lakers, like the winner of the Lakers-Pelicans game, don't they get Denver in first round?
They get the 2 seed, and the Denver Nuggets swept the Lakers last year.
I ain't trying to play Denver. I may tank this game
so you can get Oklahoma. I could see that happening, Mike. I could see that happen. I could see both of these. I mean, I could see both teams being like, nah. I can see LeBron kind of turning it off a bit. Like,
yes.
But the only problem is who you're going to have waiting on. You're going to have Golden State or the Kings waiting on you, who that's not going to be an easy win. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to try to get the 8th seed and I'll just take on Steph Curry or I'll take on Sabonis. Like, that's not a guaranteed win for this Lakers team.
I like my chances against the Warriors more than I do the damn Nuggets or even the Kings for that matter. So we've got Lakers in New Orleans to take on the Pelicans, which I hate. That's still the worst name in all of pro sports, by the way.
You're such a red ass.
Lakers whip their asses. I hate the Pelicans.
Such a red ass.
I don't like the Pelicans, Rudy, because the late great Tom Benson.
You don't like Tom?
We had one of those scenarios where the family, everybody loved each other. Then the old man kills over. Now everybody hates everybody over money. One of those scenes where the family fights over people's money after they're gone. Pelican. Mom, the stepmama won everything. Kids got a little bit. Mama got most of it. Stepmama. And the only reason why, so I already don't like her as it is, Mrs. Benson. The only reason why they named the New Orleans team the Pelicans is because stepmama thought she loves pelicans that hang out by her beach house in New Orleans or whatever. It's a shitty name. I hope the Lakers, with the greatest player of all time, LeBron James, go in there tonight and beat their ass. Go Lakers. The other game is Warriors and Kings. That's a good game. I might watch that a little bit tonight. Although it is a 9 o'clock tip-off, I may not see the second half. It's a late game. It ain't my team. It ain't my dream.
No. Yeah.
If it ain't my team, it ain't my dream. I'll pay attention. I'd rather watch Dolphin documentaries. Tomorrow night we got the Eastern Conference. The Miami
Who we
Heat.
got tomorrow?
We got Heat at Philly. I'm a big Heat fan. I love Eric Spoelstra. Huge fan of Jimmy Butler, Houston's own. So I'll be rooting for the Heat in Philadelphia tomorrow night. And we have the Hawks, who act like they're getting ready to trade their stars. They play the Bulls in Chicago tomorrow night with that overrated DeMar DeRozan.
Now they see the Heat now
Didn't hear
made it. Yeah, the Heat made it all the way to the finals from the play-in last year
with the great Eric Spoelstra.
Who, shout out to Pat Riley. Like, hey, I'll give you your extension after your divorce is final. Then we'll do your extension.
That was pretty badass, wasn't it? That was badass. All right, so no, I've got a passing interest. I'll get jazzed.
No, you won't.
You know what I did have to do? I texted my brother this morning, the truck driver.
What did he say?
He sent me some Wemby highlights. I guess he's just trying to make peace now that the season's after he talked shit for 82 games about Wemby. Now that the Spurs are eliminated and his beloved Mavs are getting ready to take on whoever they're playing.
They're playing the Clippers. I'm very
really
interested. I'm very interested in that series.
I'm rooting for Dallas in that. Go Mavericks. Fuck the Clippers.
Why?
I can't stand
Why? Because of Kawhi?
Not just him. That dysfunctional team killer Jimmy Harden and that no give a shit about winning stat monster Russell Westbrook. Screw the Clippers. Go Mavericks.
If the trader, Kawhi Leonard, and this is if the size of Texas, if he stays healthy, the Clippers could win the whole fucking thing. Be clear.
Well, he's great, no question.
But again, that's if the size of Texas. He never stays healthy.
Correct.
So do with that what you must.
If anybody could lead that ass bag sorry to be so, that's an awful thing to say, but, I just cannot stand Harden. If anybody could carry his ass to a championship, it would be the great Kawhi Leonard, as painful as that is to say, He's my ex-husband. We've been divorced long enough now where I can speak of him.
You can be cordial? Okay.
I can be cordial. Yeah, cordial to Kawhi. We got
You can
Wemby.
speak.
It's gonna
Like
be
when you
fine.
see him, you can speak. Hey, man, how you been? All right, cool. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I got a new boyfriend, and he's hitting all the right spots. His name's Victor Wembanyama, so it's cordial. You know what I mean? It's cordial. You can always tell when your ex-wife's got a boyfriend because she leaves you alone. She's quiet. She stays out of your business. You don't see her tracking your social media. She must have a new man.
Life
And
is
I got me a new
better.
man. And so I'm
life
out.
is
I don't
so
get it
much
quiet.
better when your ex has somebody.
That's
When
right.
they have somebody, they ain't talking
Tell 'em.
about money. They ain't
Tell
talking
'em.
about what time. They don't
Nope.
mind switching weekends. But
Nope.
when they single and miserable, I thought
Yep.
you were coming. I ain't switching.
You're a terrible daddy.
I need more.
You
But
suck.
when they got somebody, life is perfect.
Mm-hmm. I know you got your W-2 in. I need to see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I got me a new boyfriend. He's
can't
young
see.
and
My
tall.
wife is texting me. I can't see it. I can't do both on this one. What?
My new man is young and he's tall and he's cultured. He has an accent. So I'm over Kawhi Leonard. I'm over it. It's good.
Okay,
he's just my
good,
ex-husband
good.
from LA. He's a California cuckoo, but he's a badass. So yeah, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he led them to the final, especially this year. It's a toss-up. Should be a fun run. I mean, there's no obvious team, which for years in the NBA, we always knew that only about 2 or 3 teams had a chance to win the title. This year, there's 6 or 7 that wouldn't stun nobody. So that's good.
And I wouldn't be shocked if Denver went back to back because Joker's that good, and so is Jamal Murray, who's
for sure.
Joker's so good. We forget that Aaron Gordon is like their Iguodala, defends everybody, hits timely threes, backdoor cuts, doesn't need the ball. We forget that Jamal Murray is a top 3 point guard because Joker's so good. Then you got Michael Porter Jr. who can get hot. You know what I mean? So and then you got Mike Malone. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Denver went back to back.
All right. Just because I'm going to be this way, I'm going to be this guy all throughout the playoffs. I'm going to every time we talk NBA playoffs, I'm going to follow with some more amazing Victor Wembanyama numbers and stats. I keep it all about Wemby. So I have a list in front of me, the 10 most viewed NBA players in the regular season on social media, digital, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
All right, we'll do them real quickly. Number 10, Kevin Durant, 476 million total views.
Shit.
9, Jason Tatum, 504 million views on social media, digital platforms in the world. NBA's huge. Number 8, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, he needs a Dolphin name. 558 million for Giannis. Number 7, your dude, Anthony Edwards, 569 million views, more than Giannis, Tatum, or KD.
Dog and charismatic.
Yeah.
And
Number
he don't
6,
wear rubbers.
He don't wear rubbers, and A-Rod will not be his owner, by the way. That whole thing fell apart. You see that?
Again?
Yeah, Glenn Taylor's keeping the Timberwolves.
What?
A-Rod's out of the picture.
What a scrotum sack.
It was a bad scene. Number 6, Nikola Jokic, 618 million views on social media, digital platforms. Top 5.
Okay.
2 of them are Mavericks.
Kyrie and Luka, obviously.
Kyrie Irving is number 5, most viewed, most clicked on NBA player of the season. Number 4, Luka Doncic, 1.2 billion views for Luka.
Good night.
Number 3, Victor Wembanyama, 1.3 billion views this year.
So you mean to tell me 22 wins get you 1.3 billion views?
Imagine what 50 wins was. Imagine when they win 45 next year and then 60 the year after that. He's going to have over 2 billion views.
I hope your brother's listening so he can come in and just chop you up for saying when they win 45 games next year. Brother Taylor, if you're listening,
we coming. We coming. I keep hashtagging my brother. Hashtag we coming. Not C-U-M-N. C-O-M.
Yeah. Okay. Who's
Number
2 and
two,
1?
Steph Curry, 1.7 billion.
Is LeBron still 1?
The GOAT is number 1, 1.9 billion views. And everything LeBron does goes viral. Every single
Well, see, this is
thing.
the thing. This is why the NBA is going to miss him, and this is why boxing misses Floyd. And I keep asking the question, who's the villain of the NBA when LeBron does decide to hang? Because a billion of LeBron's views are people wanting him to fail, and people making fun of him flopping, and people saying he traveled, and people showing him shooting air ball free throws. The
Yeah.
NBA is not going to miss him. I mean, NBA's going to miss him because he's a great player. Make no mistake about it, top 2, 3 of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But every league needs somebody to hate, but that's really, really, really good, and that's a champion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Floyd filled that void for boxing. Boxing doesn't have that anymore. Who fills the villain void when LeBron hangs it up? I don't know anybody that's we're willing to hate like that. Hate
No one
drives
currently
views.
playing. Yeah, I know.
Nobody, because they're all nice guys. And
Without hate, you cannot have a success forever. Even talk show hosts. If you don't have a healthy amount of hate, it's going to affect your Q rating. One of the reasons LeBron James is so rich is because of so many of the hate he has. You're right.
Skip Bayless is rich because of hate.
LeBron and love. It's a mix. LeBron's got 2 billion views on social media. 1 billion who love him and 1 billion who hate him. Scoreboard LeBron. But how about Wemby, number 3?
I can't believe that. That's crazy. But that's because also we got to remember NBA, I think more than any other sport, is global. I mean, baseball is global, but not to the extent. I mean, because basketball, we're talking about Luka's people, Joker's people, Giannis people, Wemby's people, Embiid's people. You know what I mean? Like baseball is even though it's global, it's not as global as NBA. So when you're getting up in the billions, that's because China, 750 million of those are tapping in on their, because they turn off all the TVs at 7.
Sorry, I'm reading chats. Y'all told me I needed to get better at reading chats.
What happened on the chat?
Let's
What they talking about?
See what everybody else thinks. Kidding. Jesus is in here. Your GOAT, talking about my boy LeBron, complained about the play-in game when it came out, but now he's played in 3 out of the 4 last play-in games. That's because the Lakers are mediocre every year.
Yeah, they suck right now.
What's the deal with him? I blame Anthony Davis, not LeBron. That's on coaching, shitty chemistry, and Anthony Davis is a gigantic pizza.
Yeah, Darvin Ham doesn't know what he's doing. I doubt he makes it past this year. I doubt he makes it past this year. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Ribaldo.
Now, Electro Dave's in here. Saw Yuck during the Brahmas press conference, laughed out loud and thought of Taylor. How the hell my Brahmas doing? We're doing fine.
They'll be at home again this weekend.
I think their quarterback got hurt. Oh, damn. Good. But the quarterback's out for the season. I got me an excuse for losing. Now I can just complain all year that I lost my quarterback. Make up bullshit excuses. That's why I suck.
Why don't you retire, Coach?
I ain't got nothing else to do. Every time I retire, Rudy, I put on 50 pounds within 90 days. It just keeps my flat ass out there walking around.
What do you say to those that feel like you're not very good at being a head coach?
They can kiss my butt, especially radio hosts in and around San Antonio, Texas, turned podcasters. Mike Taylor got tired of getting his ass handed to him at iHeart, so he started his own business. Now he's poor as shit, still doing Wade Phillips jokes. That's on him, and I still got a job.
How many people you think were in the Alamo Dome this past weekend?
How the hell do I know? I don't even live in San Antonio. We just go down there for the games. We put San Antonio on our jersey, and none of us even fucking live there. What kind of bullshit league is that? None of us even know anything about that town. Half my players never heard of it. Don't even know where we are when we play the games. They think we're in Austin.
Your kicker broke his neck.
Yeah, he did. He did break his neck.
Anyway,
he'll be fine. He's got 5 million reasons to be okay. He'll heal up and go back to doing his dumb YouTube page. All right, thanks to Jay Ribaldo, the official.
What the hell? Oh.
Speaking of Austin and other towns in this state, Did you boys know this is still the cheapest big city in the state to buy a home? The median
Really?
price on a new home in Bexar County right now is $299,000. Now, that's up from previous years, but it's still way cheaper than everybody else. So Bexar County's median home prices, this is according to San Antonio Board of Realtors' latest statistics. The Bexar County median price in this state right now is $299,000 to buy a house. Up next is Harris County, Houston. The average home in Harris County is $323,000. The Dallas County median price, $379,000. Travis County, where a healthy number of people that watch this show every day live, the median home right now in Travis County is $545,000.
Holy shit.
And just down south in good old San Antonio, the Bexar County median house right now is only $299,000. This is a good time to buy if you're thinking about buying. Jay Ribaldo is the guy we recommend you buy from. He's got good teeth. He's got a Dallas Cowboys colored patterned suit on there in our picture if you're watching this thing. And this man is your guy. He's a fine man. He wants to help you out, whether you're looking to buy or sell, or maybe build some property on a lot, whatever it might be. Maybe you're thinking about maybe getting into the housing market later this year, and it's time to start doing your research and get all your ducks in a row. See what you might be eligible for. Jay is your guy. Hit him up at 210-887-1081, the Ribaldo Realty Group. You can email Jay directly at jribaldo@kw.com. jribaldo@kw.com. All right, we got to do punches today because we're getting late in the show and we'll run out of time. All right, it is time for the Orlando Kill Law Office punch of the day. Anybody got somebody they want to punch? You want to go first?
I do.
Okay,
I want to go first.
Go for it.
We decided to come together. You decided, about 6 months before me. Let's go the pod route. Let's cut out the middleman and let's just go the pod route. We built our brands. Let's give it a go. But with that comes the fact that we got to be a lot more active other places. We got to be at events, and we got to do and stay on top of our social media.
We do.
So when we have a big event coming up and I hit invite collaborators, I don't expect to wait 3 hours for the invite to be accepted. So I'm going to punch Mike Taylor because he understands that we need our social media to be popping and jumping and stay on top of it. LG don't even care for social media. Accepted the invite right away. I sent the invite to Mike Taylor at about 6:45 this morning, about 7. It is now almost 10 o'clock, and I can't get the man to accept my collaboration, and he knows how important this is to what we're doing here.
Very important.
So I got to punch Mike Taylor for that. Okay. Is that fair, LG? That's fair, ain't it? Is that a fair punch?
Oh, he's always down with a Taylor punch. He's asking the wrong guy.
Well, to be fair, where am I? Hold on.
Oh, damn. Where'd you go? I'd like two Rudy's.
There's LG. Look, we still have. There's LG. Hello. I forgot he was in the room. He's in the building.
To be fair, you did catch me while I was doing my morning movement when I checked my social medias. If you didn't, because I don't check Instagram at all, like ever.
Oh, okay.
So it would have been hours later if you didn't catch me in the morning.
All right.
Okay. So all right, cool. I'm busting your balls a little bit.
That's fine, and I'll accept it. You're correct. We have a big gig Saturday at Slackers. We want a lot of people to come out and make us look good. So I have tried to not be on social media as much.
You can't do that.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's the same as always, but at different times of the day. Like when I go to bed, I go to bed. And you sent me that at what time was it this morning? 6 something in the morning?
7. I was on the treadmill.
All right.
I was like,
I hadn't gotten around. I didn't. Instagram's one of the last things I look at in the morning. I get up, I take dogs out, I make coffee, and I start reading all the news. And normally I go to my social media platforms last. I just hadn't gotten there yet. Let me pull it up now. No, but it's a big day. It's a big week. We want people. There we go. I'm going to my messages. There's Rudy J. Oh, you sent me something on Bill Maher. Okay, cool. I'll look at that in a little while. The great Bill Maher, view request.
I'll say this, though. In fairness to you, I've been leaving Twitter and X to you. I've neglected X for about a year, so I'm
Yeah.
expecting you. So can you share that video to Twitter? Because
Yes, sir.
Hey, Twitter world.
I be neglecting Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on it.
All right, and I did edit the video we shot. So what Rudy sent me was a promo that he and I shot yesterday out front of Slackers Med Center as we get ready for Saturday. And I did edit the video because it had a little bit needed to be cut off the beginning.
Yeah, me
And
too. I cut mine
cut
off the
that
beginning.
off. Okay, and, mine just got posted. It is now on,
Thank
and
you.
I got to get better about Instagram. Because Twitter's my jam. But I
And
got
I
to get better
tagged you on
Instagram.
Facebook too.
You did. Okay, well I'll share that too
Yes.
here in a minute. So yeah, it's
Well,
been
just
posted.
you just have to click add to profile, Boomer.
Got it. There it is. I clicked it. Got it. Boom. And I will tweet as soon as we're off the air here in 15, 20 minutes. I will
Thank you,
share it
sir.
on Twitter
Thank
and
you,
get
sir.
as many folks. I accept that punch. All right. I want to punch Fort Worth zone, mostly because he's
Uh-oh.
from my hometown. This kid that made it, he came out of nowhere, was pretty unheralded out of SMU, and making me look good with my football analysis that you don't need elite wide receivers to win titles if you have franchise QBs. And Rashee Rice came on this year and made himself a major contributor in Kansas City. This kid's in line to get paid a little bit. They are not going to pay you if you're a wide receiver and you do dumbass things like this. It's hard enough to keep your money as an NFL player in this world, especially playing wide receiver. It's hard enough to make money at that position as it is if
Right.
you're not some number one pick or you're not CeeDee Lamb. And this dumbass, it's another punch in this whole. And I punched him before when he smashed into the back of these people on a freeway up in the Metro 6, going 100 miles an hour. Lucky he didn't kill anybody or himself.
No shit.
But rather than just get out and stay there and wait for the cops to come, he and his buddies, they just walk away from this crash site. Oh, like that's it. You think you're just going to walk away and no one's ever going to call you on the 2 wrecked cars you just left? People all hurt and shit. Massive pile up. You're just going to walk off? Never happened. That's insane. How are you that dumb?
He panicked. It was stupid. He panicked because the first thing he thought about was like, damn, my career's over. He panicked.
Well, now,
now
it's certainly in jeopardy now if he goes to jail. So
he's not good enough to where his career could be, he's not, you know what I mean? If this is Tyreek Hill, he might look the other way. But Rashee Rice is like, yo, we can do without you.
Sure they can. We got Patrick Mahomes. We can go get wide receivers on the cheap. You were our wide receiver on the cheap. We'll get another one.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is he looking at least probation, I doubt he does extended jail time. He just got his ass sued off yesterday. The people that he ran into, this couple, they have sued him for multi-millions of dollars that he does not have. He may have to keep playing longer than he anticipated so he can pay these people off if he loses this lawsuit. I don't know how he's going to have to settle. They need to reach out to these folks and say, look, can we do 250 G's? But he's got
do it
$2
in
million.
You could put something on it.
Maybe. And he don't have the money they're suing him for. No. He's not a multimillionaire. What a
Did he go to TCU? Did he go to TCU or is he just from Fort Worth?
He went to SMU. He's from Haltom City, which is it's a suburb of Fort Worth. It's like Converse. And he wound up playing at SMU. If he'd gone to TCU, he'd have gotten a better education. He wouldn't be doing dumbass things like this.
Shit, man, you don't believe with anybody of your body that TCU is a better school than SMU. Stop
We can compete academically with SMU, but yeah, SMU has some strength academically. I don't know what Rashee Rice's
I'm not going to
was.
even go there with you, Mike. You don't believe that.
So give Rashee Rice a roundhouse Chuck Norris style kick to the fucking head. He's gonna get his checkbook punched pretty quick. What an idiot! Stupid. Who you punching?
I punched you. That's LG's
turn. Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Punch me for having ADHD. LG, got anybody you need to punch today?
Nah, I'm good.
Very good. Well, maybe you want to punch your ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife right in the face.
You know what? Punch my ex-wife.
Okay, cool. There it is. Don't actually punch your old lady. Go hire Orlando Kell and do it the right way, because you start punching people, that's when you don't have any call. Had Rashee Rice stayed at the wreck site, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My fault. It was an accident. let my insurance go up, suspend my license, whatever. But no, you ran. And so now you're facing jail, multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Don't get into a situation like that with your old lady. Do it the right way, because the minute you punch her in the face, you just turned into Rashee Rice leaving the scene of a crime and a wreck. Do it the right way. It sucks, but you got a Thunderdomer in your corner. Orlando Kell specializes in helping men in divorces, fathers especially, because so many times women, we know who does this. You don't call me sexist, but it ain't. You look at all the data. We know who uses their kids as pawns. We know who tends to use the kids as meal tickets. Women do. Scorn women. And that's where Orlando comes in, because fathers have rights too. Don't wind up paying ridiculous amounts of money to be a part-time daddy because your ex-wife won't have cordiality with you. Go get Orlando in your corner. Call him at 210-775-4995, or you can directly email Orlando. He is at orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Y'all want to end today with a little entertainment news? Want to do something like that?
Let's do it.
Now, live from In the Building, a guy's favorite segment.
Indeed.
Mentertainment. My God, there's two of them now. Here they are, Rudy Jay and Mike Taylor.
All right, Rudy. Are you
What
familiar with the dopehead, overrated knuckle dragger Courtney Love?
That chick, the weird chick that looks like she's homeless.
Kurt Cobain's widow.
Yeah, I know Courtney Love. Yes.
Who the only
What's
reason
she
why
do?
we've ever heard of her,
Is because of Kurt.
she was in some shitty grunge band called Hole back in the 90s. There are Thunderdomers that think she killed him. I don't believe that.
I don't
There
believe
are
that.
Thunderdomers who do. Punch Courtney Love. She's just trying to get her name in the news. So I mean, I guess I'll give her some run. That's all she wants.
What had happened?
She's dragging Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Uh-oh, what'd she say?
So Courtney has made controversial remarks in an interview she did with The Standard. Started off by bagging on Taylor Swift, called her, quote, not important. Said Taylor Swift is not important. Okay, you can say she's overrated talent-wise, which I believe she is. But to say she's not important, you are a dumbass. You also think the sun is cold. Taylor Swift is hella important. I don't love it, but it is.
Is she important?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, define important.
She dictates a female generation between the ages of 10 and 30 right now.
Okay.
She's the white Oprah in this country. She's the white Michelle Obama.
Hey, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
She's
about
the white
Michelle.
Oprah. She's the white Oprah.
Okay, all right. You leave Michelle out.
I'm praising Michelle.
No, hey, she ain't no Michelle. All right, you watch your mouth.
Okay, she's an
Gosh,
influential woman. She's
All right, go ahead.
Important. Very important.
And I love Michelle's arms, by the way, and I love that she showed them for all 8 years. You freaking weirdos. Anyways, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
I'm Michelle Obama. Here's my arm.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I meant. Why is she dressed like
eat your
that?
veggies, kids.
Yeah, now you remember those all 8 years, the Karens. She has her arms out. Shut the fuck up. Everybody don't want to dress like Barbara Bush. Shut your dumb asses up. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Barack's looking for an escape door any day. I'm convinced of it.
No way. Don't you put that in the universe.
Had he lost that election, they would not be married. That's my theory. I think he's ass whipped by her. I'm not saying he should be. I just think he is.
The marriage is better for business.
She did not want that man running for president. Damn near left him over it. She's like, fine, we'll go through one campaign. And he wins. She's like, shit.
All right.
Anyhow.
That's an interesting conversation.
Michelle. I
know.
I question that anyway. But I certainly am certainly questioning Courtney Love. She's an idiot. Taylor Swift absolutely is.
What did she say about the great Beyonce?
Let's see. Then she went on. I've got bullet points here. She accused Taylor Swift of being a, quote, safe space for girls and not super talented. She's just a safe space for girls. Said she's not interesting as an artist. Then ripped Madonna. Said I don't like her, and I don't like her, and she doesn't like me. They got into a cat fight in 1995 on MTV because Madonna's a pop star and she's a real artist. She's a grunge singer. Sings about addiction and bad times, and it's all about sadness. If you don't sing depressing lyrics that make you want to stick a gun in your head the way her husband did, then it's not art, and that's bullshit.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Then said Lana Del Rey is talented, but needs to take 7 years off because she's making nothing but bad music. And then dragged Beyonce and said that country music's a bit just to keep her Q rating high. And Beyonce really don't want to do country music. She's just bored. I guess I shouldn't have given Courtney any run, but that's what she said.
Now, I don't agree with anything that she said, but it was
anything.
Funny. But it was funny.
She's a dumbass.
Entertain me. I don't give a shit about any of those people.
I learned a new Mexican term last night from Nina.
What?
So I didn't know the difference between necia and sucia. Now I do.
Yeah, that's two totally different things.
Right. Necia is a hard-headed,
and one's dirty.
Necia is a hard-headed.
It's Courtney Love. It's Courtney Love. She's necia.
She's
Courtney
also
loves
pretty
necia
sucia too.
Yeah, both. She's both.
Courtney will wear a lot of sexually enticing clothing, but I'm not enticed. I'm repulsed.
No, that's nasty.
Courtney nasty. Courtney's got pizza drip, and not the good kind.
Courtney would definitely go barefoot into the porta potty, like without a doubt,
and then lick her own toes. She's gross.
Yeah, she's both. She's both. Well, I learned right before the show came on, I was saying goodbye to my mother-in-law. I was like, bye, Miss Soto. Mm-hmm. And LG said in Indonesian, my wife's maiden name means soup. Didn't know that.
Sota means soup in Indonesian? Oh, okay.
Soto.
Yeah.
All right.
My wife looks a little Asian. She might be just an Indonesian soup.
And then?
Maybe.
So if I go to a Filipino restaurant, I can order
a soto.
Soto and puta.
What's that?
No,
What's puta?
Filipino and Indonesia are different countries.
Oh, dang it. I got them mixed up.
Wait, what does puto mean in Filipino?
They make puto at an Indonesian restaurant.
It's a nice, cake-like snack, puto.
Yeah, it's fun.
So in the Philippines, I can say puto, and it's no big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah, you'll get an order. You can order puto.
Yeah. In the Philippines, I got it mixed up with Indonesia. Look at Lawrence. He gets mad when I do that. It's funny.
He don't get mad. He just making sure look crazy amongst the internet.
I don't care.
Mr. History and guy who says he's all about geography.
I am.
He just gets his Asian folks mixed up.
Do y'all remember John Wayne Bobbitt, who got his dick cut off by his wife?
Yeah, that bitch.
Yeah, that's sorry. No, at no point does a man deserve that.
No.
He was an overbearing Rick with a P, but still. Well, he's in the news again, John Wayne Bobbitt.
What'd he do?
He's been forced to have his toes amputated.
Is he diabetic?
30 years after his wiener got lopped off, now his toes have been cut off. So he sat down with the Sun in London, England, on April the 13th, says that he had to have toes amputated due to the something called toxic peripheral polyneuropathy.
What's that
The condition is caused by his stint when he was in the military at Camp Lejeune back in the 80s in North Carolina. At the time, apparently the water supply that was feeding all the guys at Camp Lejeune was severely contaminated and has led to cancer with many of the guys that were stationed during that time. and other ailments that have led to amputations of parts by guys who were at Camp Lejeune in the 80s.
Where's their checks?
Good question. According to the Mayo Clinic, John Wayne Bobbitt's condition, quote, often causes weakness, numbness, and pain, usually in the hands and feet. It can also affect other areas and body functions, including digestion and urination. It's called peripheral polyneuropathy. So homeboy's got missing toes now. So he's got a... They surgically put his wiener back on, but I bet it looks weird. Didn't he do porn
does it work?
to show it
does
off?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did porn.
Yeah, he did porn.
Dude, those people are owed money. Those people are owed a lot of money in the military.
Yeah,
it shouldn't even be a long drawn out thing. That they print money.
No bueno.
They should all be getting checks like today. Like, what is the holdup?
John says he has nothing but love for Lorena Bobbitt. Says it's funny her name was Bobbitt too. Says we both hurt each other. I wish her the best. Lorena has remarried, found a nonprofit organization, and focuses on helping victims of domestic violence. She should have did some prison time for cutting off homeboy's wiener. That shouldn't. I mean, there's some crimes you shouldn't commit. And I feel bad. He was probably beating on her and being verbally abusive to her, but
he was physically abusing her?
Yeah, he was beating on her and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well then, cut his dick off. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, come on,
Well, shit. I don't know.
I don't know what we should be doing. That's Courtney Love shit. Oh, wow, we're done already. Dang. All right, that's it. We're done. All right, I'm going to post that promo on Twitter that we shot here a moment ago. I'm going to tweet out what it looks like here in a minute. All right, protect your wieners, guys. Don't beat with a woman. Here's Uncle Mike's lesson for the day. Don't date a woman who will cut off your wiener. And we'll leave you with that. Love y'all hard. Appreciate it. Thank you to LG. Thank you to Rudy J. I'm Mike T. We'll see you boys in here tomorrow. Go Lakers. Go Mavs. Go Heat. That's the shit I got to say when the Spurs don't make the playoffs. It sucks. See y'all mañana.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.